Thank you for tuning in, folks. Thank you for tuning in once again. And if you are a first-time viewer, thank you for tuning in. I am the host of the Double RT Boxing Show. This is Breakdown and Prediction Volume number 85, a small segment of the Ready Talk Boxing Show, better known as Double RT Boxing Show, with your host, Mr. A. Hopefully you are entertained as a new viewer and you become a new subscriber. At the end of the video, give a thumbs up, subscribe, because this is where we talk boxing, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. And today's Breakdown and Prediction segment, Volume 85, is going to be on the Irish young prospect Michael Conlan, taking on Ibon Larrinaga. It's a step up on paper for Michael. Ibon's coming in with a record of 10-1, so that is definitely a eyeball catching as a step up for him. Ibon has 2 knockouts out of those 10 wins, but his one loss was a knockout defeat. He's an orthodox fighter with 50 rounds of professional boxing experience, coming in at the age of 27. So he's 1 year older than Michael, who's 26. Both these fighters are 5'8". Can't find the reach on, but Michael's coming in here at 6-0 with a reach of 69 inches, only 19 rounds of experience, and like I said, the age of 26. Out of his 6 victories, he has 5 KOs. You want to say batting, but he's not batting. He's fighting at an 83 knockout ratio. Like I said, this is a step up on paper for Conlan, I should say. Last time, I have a heavy tongue, so I was saying Conlan, and you Irish fans gave it to me, man. Gave it to me. It's Conlan, not Colin, not Colin. Come on, Mr. A, it's Colin. It's Colin. So I gotta get my pronunciation. Apologize. So Michael Conlan, he should easily, if Conlan is who we think he is and what he's he should get past this guy. Excuse me, folks. Oh, excuse me. Live, baby. He should get past Ibon fairly simple. He should knock him out. Ibon, the way I like to break down most of my predictions and breakdowns on this, if you haven't watched this show, I go through 3 boxes: offensive category, defensive category, and legs. The only category I give Ibon in here, I think he could use the ring better than Michael. So I think Michael is going to, which is very good, though, even though I think Michael should blow through Ibon. Like I said, Ibon, to me, at least from what Michael has shown in his 6 professional fights, I like that. I didn't watch the Olympics of him. I didn't watch amateurs. I know nothing of his background stuff or his professional stuff. I haven't seen no type of ring generalship. So I'm very interested to see, because Ibon could use the ring. He could use all 4 corners of the ring. So I'm gonna be very interested to see the aspect in Conlan's game of cutting the ring off. How's he going to apply that pressure? So that's the only box I give Ibon. I check him for legs. I should say I check him for, when I say legs, I'm going with his feet, because I don't think he delivers much leverage and power from his legs. He just has feet. He has better feet than Michael. As for defense, Ibon, he doesn't give you any type of moving target. When he's moving, yes. But when he's in front of you, he's easy to hit. His hand is in front, so you can punch around his arms. He's not tight. Whereas Michael, it's a bad habit he has, but obviously he's overconfident in himself and his skills compared to his opponent. So he fights with his hands down, whether it's a coaxing him to punch so he could counter him, or like I said, he just really lacks the respect of his opponent's weaponry. So he fights with his hands down. I think they both could be hit, but Ibon, like I said, his hands are in front of him. He can throw hooks around his reach. He when he punches, he leans over his feet, so he's open for uppercuts. He's open for the check hooks. He's wide, so he leaves lanes to be hit, whether it's down the middle or around his far out, reached out arms. Punches are wide, so defensively, Michael should be able to hit this guy at will. Like I said, and Michael, I believe his defensive flaws are bad habits, and he needs to fight someone who's going to smack him right in his mouth quick to make him realize, okay, I got to hold my hands up. And then we could really judge on who Michael is, because he hasn't had that type of opponent yet. Now, offensively, Ibon throws pretty good. He jabs, hooks, and they're wide and slow. And when he brings back the jab, he doesn't, as they say, hold the phone. He brings it like right here, so everything can be punched around. But for the punches, he knows what punches to throw. Hooks, counters, uppercuts, jabs. He could throw all the punches. He's just not very technique savvy with them. Like I said, he's leaning over his foot when he throws. He's leaning with his jabs. He doesn't bring the jab back high. He brings them back low. So like I said, even though he knows the punches to throw, they're flawed. Or offensively for Michael, which this is where I would like to really see him. If there's gonna be a fight, this is the fight where I want to see him change. I think he throws 1 or 2 punches too much. I would like to see Michael start putting together some deadly, like 3-punch, 4-punch combinations. I think his last fight, I want to say something Kuzman or something, he could have got that guy out of there, I felt, a little sooner. Let's see, who was he fighting? I forgot it was, but he throws too many ones and two, like 1 punch at a time. I want to see him step it up and get some guy like that. Ibon at 10-1 is a nice paper stat, but he's no better than his debut fighter. Except for he knows how to use the ring. He's flawed as a fighter, and Michael, I think, should knock this guy out very fast, because he's just that flawed. He leans over. He's just too many groups. If Michael, who we think he is, and I hope Michael doesn't throw 1, 2 punches at a time. I want to see him put, as a boxing fan, I'm looking, because I said Michael should beat this guy. Michael should spank this guy. I don't want to see a decision. I want to see a really hard ass whooping knockout of this guy. I want to see Michael knock this guy out. And I think, because I said he has so many flaws, Michael's going to win. And I'm going to pick decision. But I hope Michael knocks this guy out with some combination punch. And that's, as a fan, that's what I'm looking for in Michael's next step. I want to see some nice high guard and just throw him. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. New viewers, I hope you were entertained by this segment and become new subscribers. And stay tuned in. Thank you.